Hello, everyone. You have entered the battle phase. It is I, the Midnight Bard, your favorite bard, and everyone that's presently in the voice chat thought they were muted.
You're a jerk.
Joining me, as always, is everybody's favorite co-host with the most ghost, Derringer.
I don't even play a ghost deck.
Yeah. Siding with the darkness in the light versus dark event, Brother Gamma.
You snitch!
There is never an event that heroes are not relevant. Sky.
That's very true. Hello.
And of course, everyone's favorite, strong, silent type Rose Witch duelist. Oh, right, silent. Never mind.
I was like, I don't know what you want to happen there. They don't speak on.
Yeah,
you're just like, we'll introduce them and wait for them to say something.
I was waiting for them to say something. It didn't occur to me. That's me. That's just how I do things, I guess. Let's see here. Putting everyone in the wheel, and let's spin, shall we? Who was champ last? Oh wait, that's right. It was me. So we're gonna spin Rose, Sky, and Gamma, and we'll go from there. So here we go. Spinning. And first up is Sky.
Oh god.
Yeah. Next up, we're spinning. And it is Gamma.
Why do you hate me so much?
I think you should take that up with the wheel.
Yeah, you gotta take that up with the wheel. I'll send you like the link to the wheel so you can crash it. But like Rose, that means you get a bye. So Gamma and Sky will get to do their duel thing. Gamma says that he is psyched to duel with you, and we'll see how this goes. Remember, like the theme for today is light or earth. You guys could play either a light deck, an earth deck, or a combination of both. But no monsters of any other attributes are permitted.
Sounds good.
So I spent all of these points on this Dark Necrofear deck, and you're saying I can't even play it?
You've known for a month what the event was. This is on you.
Wow.
Save Shooter says he won't be able to play today. He just got up. Oh, that's a shame. But you know, like it's good to see you in the chat. Hope you're having a good day. Otherwise, it's a fine Sunday. It's 109 degrees where I am, and that's no joke. Like I went outside for a second to walk my dog. It felt like the air smacked me in the face.
As I walked out and got in my car with no AC the other day, and the thermostat said 101, and I was like, oh, it's fun.
Yeah. Okay, so we're waiting on you guys to start.
Oh. All right.
There we go. Stand by. 101 sounds nice. Dare. Like
for you, I bet it does.
Yes.
For someone like me, no.
Like what was I gonna say is like if my AC isn't at like 60 degrees, like the inside of my apartment is like an oven. It is such a mess. I'm like, ugh. I'm sorry you live on the sun, says Safe Shooter. I'm sorry also. Like honestly, I think I might move somewhere a little cooler, like inside a volcano soon.
I thought you were gonna say like Indiana. I got so happy for a second, and then you took it away from me.
You know, I wouldn't mind living there. Like it seemed nice. The question is, how cold does it get? Because like I've lived in the heat for so long.
Oh, it doesn't get that cold.
I feel like the whiplash of going from somewhere very hot to going somewhere very cold would literally kill me.
Well, you usually have like a week or so before it changes.
No.
That is Asa the Earth Charmer? Are we seeing a Charmer? Oh, it's Naturia.
Oh, okay. This is different.
Yeah. See how
curious to see how we're gonna have like Materia, Camella, turn into a like elemental hero. What is it? Gaia. Like Earth Fusion one.
Yeah. The crazy thing
Terra
is
Firma.
Terra Firma is an Earth one, yes. The crazy thing about alternative formats is that it gives different types of decks a chance to shine. Isn't that right, Derek?
You could say that, yeah.
Yeah. That is a Naturia beast.
Disgusting is what that is.
I was actually I was about to build Naturia, but I saw how many URs it was, and I was like, I'm good.
I hate it.
All the Naturia stuff is pretty cool, and the fact that they have a synchro that negates monsters, spells, and traps, and then you can fuse them together to make like the Omni negate one. But
yeah, Exterio. Did you notice
Hates
that?
everything but monster effects.
Did you guys notice that Naturia Exterio is just Naturia Beast wearing Naturia Barkion?
what did you say about monster effects, guy?
The fusion only negates spells and traps. It doesn't negate everything. Yeah.
Oh.
There's a separate synchro that does monster effects, I think.
Yeah, it's the turtle.
Yeah.
We just saw a Cyber Emergency. This could be one of two things. This could be Cyber Dragons. This could be Drytron.
You say it could be one of two things. It could be one of anything that has light that wants to run a Cyber Dragon in it.
Sure, but like I only ever see like Cyber Emergency like played in either Cyber Dragons or Drytron. I've never seen it played in anything else.
I think I've seen it in Union.
Oh, you know what? You're right. Like the XYZ, like them guys. Well, there's an Overload Fusion, so this is Cyber Dragons. Not Overload Fusion, but Power Bond. This is Cyber Dragons, baby. How will Naturia...
Will Gamma be able to deck out Sky by making her use the not once per turn negate?
The not once per turn Naturia Beast, yes.
She got 50 cards. Like, oh.
Yeah, I played with the full 60.
I hate this. I hate this so much.
I used to run this with full Shizu.
That is a Cyber Dragon Veer. We get Naturia Camellia coming in off of the effect of Naturia Mole Cricket. Sends the Naturia Sacred Tree.
Sacred Tree effect?
The Sacred Tree effect gets Naturia
Sacred
Blessing.
Tree?
Sake that tree, baby.
I don't remember which set Blessing and Camellia and Mole Cricket came out in, but those were it was a good set. It was,
oh no! You get an Aikido too? Nope.
You see what's going on here, Derek? Evolution Burst targeting the Naturia Beast. Mills gets an Agido, the Ancient Sentinel, into the graveyard.
I'm just kind of upset for you now, Gamma. Like, this is
yeah,
good luck.
I feel it.
Good luck.
I feel pretty funny about this. Part of me kind of wonders, I'm like, how is my deck gonna measure up to these two? Because I mean, like, I know Cyber Dragon's got plays for days, and I know Naturia loves to just stop you in your tracks. So I kind of wonder, like, because both of my decks are like pretty strong, but I'm like, are they strong enough to deal with this? I brought two decks. I rediscovered my love for an old deck while deck building for this event. I was like, oh, I forgot that this deck...
Is that the Vernisylph card? Yeah, that was Vernisylph Full Bloom that she added.
Yeah.
That's, so we've got Naturia Vernisylph with a Shizu.
Yeah. I tried to sell my Vernisylph Corolla back to the dealership, but they wouldn't give me that much. It's only a 2001. You get it there?
No.
There, do you get it?
Dare might have died inside there.
And that's Vera, the Vernasilf Goddess.
GG.
It's a nice Earth Cyber Dragon that you got there now.
Special summon a Naturia monster from your deck or graveyard, or from your hand or graveyard, and look at the size of these things. This is all massive.
You get that effect that if you control 5 or more Earth monsters, they all get boosted.
Yep. And we're still going. I feel like we could have probably closed the game out there, but you know what? Why just close the game when you can stunt? Vera, the Vernasilf Goddess, goes in for the smack. Naturia Beast goes in for the smack. Naturia Barkion goes in for the smack. And this traitor Cyber Dragon Veer goes in for the smack. Switch sides.
I would say there'd be more style points if we also had a Naturia Landois summon.
A Naturia
we only had
Landois.
two. We only had 2 of the Naturias.
Right. All right, Brother Gamma, would you like to swap decks or would you like to go first?
Swapping decks.
Swapping decks. He does not like Naturia. I'm usually a huge fan of like Mother Nature, but then I see like, you know, hurricanes and tornadoes and earthquakes like that, and I'm like, no, I feel justified in the fact that we're killing it. I'm like, it's trying to
you're
kill
going
me.
first, right? There you go.
All right, here we go. Part 2 of this duel. What do we got?
Jesus, when did you add that?
Add what?
That is the World Soul Carbon.
What?
Yeah, World Soul Carbon. Normal summon tributes itself, adds an earth monster. We go into the the Vernasilf of the Misty Valleys, Misting Seedlings.
When did that card come out?
It's been
The same time the Turia support came out in Master Duel.
yeah. So we're sending Misting Seedlings and Vera, the Vernasilf Goddess.
It was in Lightning Overdrive as a common.
I don't remember what set it came out in, but I do remember
It was in
that.
Lightning Overdrive, but I don't remember ever seeing this card.
There's Vera, and then we're going to use the Vernasilf of the Flourishing Hills, which is going to pitch the Naturia Stink Bug. Going to grab us the Vernasilf in full bloom. Here comes Vernasilf of the Flourishing Hills coming back. I've seen these cards an awful lot of times, but I still don't know their names. Like, so now we're sending Vernasilf of the Thawing Mountains, which is going to pitch the full bloom, and we're going to get us a different card.
Vernasilf needs some more support. Like, it's a cool archetype.
It's a
just
fun
someone
archetype, isn't it?
They got cool like creatures, artwork. They need like some more spells and traps. Maybe another creature.
Okay. We have 3 monsters on field. What happens now? We set 1, and we pass. What does the Naturia Stink Bug do, out of curiosity?
Whenever a Naturia you control is targeted for an attack, you can send this to the graveyard and negate the attack.
That
And
is
in
a
the battle
Lightning
phase.
Storm. Destroy all spells and traps your opponent controls. And Vera, the Vernasilf Goddess, will take advantage by quick effecting and special summoning an earth monster from the graveyard. Sky made the intelligent play here by summoning all of our monsters in defense position.
Bringing back the seedling.
Bringing back the seedling. What happens now? This is Subterror. So Subterror, Cave Clash, and then we're gonna normal summon Subterror Nemesis Archer. We're gonna set 1. We're gonna go into the battle phase, and we're gonna attack the Naturia Stink Bug.
You know, I'm actually kind of surprised that Gamma didn't choose to play War Rocks.
Yeah, the way that he was talking in the server made me feel like we would see a show of War Rocks.
And it's a archetype with rocks that battle, so it fits the earth.
They're not rocks, they're warriors.
They're rocks.
Alright, so we're gonna use Subterror Fiendus to kind of like make the effect of Burn Yourself Goddess Whiff. And it's gonna flip Nemesis Archer face down. And then we're gonna activate the effect of the Subterror Behemoth Ultramouthus. Try to say that 5 times fast. And it's gonna special summon itself in defense position. I think
This is Battle of the Defense Positions.
yeah, I never have I seen something this stalemated since, you know, what's it called? Crawlers versus Ghost Tricks.
Crawlers versus Ghost. You could do like the Spider deck would be really good against this because it deals with stuff on your opponent's side being in defense mode.
I'm so surprised that we don't have like a legit spider archetype that you know, like
We do.
well,
We do. It's just really, really bad.
updated is what I mean. You know, like an updated one. Like I feel like spiders are so cool that it's weird to me that we haven't had a spider deck in recent memory. King
Well,
of
the
Canadian Hill is
spider-
in the chat and he says hello, hello, hello.
The Spider deck that we do have is just all of them are so bad.
Yeah, yeah.
There's like Spider, which is SPYDER, and it's the whole effect is like switch a card to defense position at a time or whatever.
Okay, so Goddess takes out the Subterror Behemoth. And what is this? This is Retaliation? Or Step Uppercut. When a monster you control is destroyed, special summon one monster from your hand or deck with attack less than or equal to. So he's just going to go ahead and go for a different Subterror. Subterror Behemoth Umustrix. And we're going to attack into the defense position Nemesis Archer. That's going to trigger some effects here. The Subterror Cave Clash is going to add Fiendus back to the hand. I feel like, you know, like one of the things that's a problem with Subterror is that they seem to go minus in a lot of their plays.
Are they plays if you're just set one passing?
That
Defense
is the exact argument that I had about land drops in Magic. I'm like, are you playing if all you're doing is putting things on the field? But like King of Canadian Hill says, good versus evil, the battle of light versus earth. Light versus earth.
Yeah, out of all the attributes, Earth is kind of light versus dark works really well.
Okay, so we have a good back and forth here, where
I wanted to see allies versus worms, but can't do that.
nope. I feel like light versus dark would have been kind of like, and it's weird that the Yu-Gi-Oh, or I'm sorry, that the Master Duel event of light versus dark happened roughly at around the same time when we decided light versus earth was going to be our thing, right? But we saw a lot of like cool decks in that event, and I feel like that probably maybe had some, or I would have felt like that would have had some inspiration for everyone here, but like everybody seems to be playing Earth. I'm the only one that went light, so.
I would have went light.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure Blue Eyes is all light.
Yup.
So apparently, like, it can get very cold in Indiana. Like, nipples could cut diamonds, I'm told.
Who told you that?
It's in
Because
the
they're
chat.
lying. That's lying.
Well, if they could cut diamonds, then I would have, like, a job as a jeweler. You know, I would just go work at a jewelry store and, you know, just, like, go stand outside for a few minutes and then come back and cut.
I don't think that's how it works, but I also don't know how to cut gems. So.
That's like back when I was going to the gym for like 2-3 hours a day, 7 days a week, and like I had abs that could grate cheese, so I got myself a job at a pizza shop. It's a pretty easy job, but like the smell tends to linger something horrible.
It's just order a pizza and it's like got Bard's chest hair in it.
That's just extra cheese instead of cheating. Don't worry about it.
Alpha, the
whoa.
master of beasts! That's a card of all time.
That's a literalist card.
That is a liverless card. Holy cow!
Nobody ever said my wife was merciful.
Blackluster soldier. The soldier of
His
chaos.
love is forbidden.
This is
He
not
smacks.
gonna be good.
BLS smacks, and then his effect activates to banish one card on the field. Oh my
Remember,
god.
these are friends. You can kill them without having to grind them to paste.
I play this deck with Baron and 2 Trishula cards and extra deck.
Yeah.
It's like they don't expect Trishula, especially when I synchrone their turn.
It's all
Trishula is like the Spanish Inquisition. Nobody expects them.
about... I mentioned to Dare the other day on the podcast that I went up against some guy who was playing like Ice Jade, Ice Barrier, Crystron. And he was pumping out Trishulas like you wouldn't believe. I was like, dude, what are we doing?
Stealing your hand, mostly.
Yeah, just like
Banishing everything in existence.
banishing everything in existence.
Welcome back to 2012.
Yeah.
2010, whatever that format was.
That deck kept extending, and I just could not understand how. And he was just like, yeah, you know, it's just ice barriers. And I was like, ice barriers are bad. And he's all like, are they though? And I was like, well, they're kicking my ass, so I don't know anymore. So- King of Canadian Hill says, it's all about the gym, brah. It's getting pumped, yo.
King of the Canadian Hill is actually the most ripped Canadian that there is.
Mm.
Like he has a plaque that the government gave him for that.
Safe Shooter says he could jump on if we need filler. Yeah, by all means, jump on. We that way Rose Witch will have someone to duel against, and Sky could take a breather, or Gamma could take a breather, either or. Both of you are in the middle of like what seems to be a very tough battle of wills. Whoa, there's Alpha again.
Both of you seem like you're in a tough battle of wills. There's 6,000 damage on one side of the field, and no damage on the other side of the field.
Well, yeah, but
3,000 damage on one side of the field.
Uma Strix banishes, yeah. So like, see, all of these sub-terrors have things that they do whenever you mess with them. So it's really difficult for me to be like, oh yeah, you know, like Sky's got it in the bag. I'm like, no, sub-terrors are kind of like. Upon returning to the game, it was one of the... It's funny, because, you know, I'm like, hey, I'm coming back into the game after 10 years of not playing. The first deck I went against was Sub-Terrors, and I was like, I think I might quit again. That was just really something. I was like, oh, come on.
I mean, it's all fun and games until you walk into 3 torrential tributes in a row.
Yep. I mean, no spoilers, but okay.
So, did you ask yourself if it could get any worse?
No. Like at the time, it was kind of like, yeah, the guy was like, this is pretty much as bad as it gets. And then I went up against Invoked, and I was like, no, it gets pretty bad. Like, it wasn't like just Invoked, but it was like Invoked Shadal, so it was kind of like, oh no, it gets pretty bad. But I don't know. Invoked Shadal was kind of like, I found it interesting. Like I found Subterror oppressive. I found Invoked Shadal interesting. So it was kind of like, okay, this one doesn't make me want to quit, but I'm still pretty salty.
And here we are at post-tier limits.
Yeah.
And it gets so much worse.
I don't know about that. I feel like, what do you call it? Cash tier is pretty... fair is a strong word, but, like, it's not bad.
I dislike it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not great, but like, you know what? You got lava golems, you can take them. You got sphere modes, you can take them. You got Nibiru, oh, they don't like that. So
I was watching one of my friends play a game against Cash last night, and she ended up summoning. She was playing. It's not Quackimaru. It's the synchro one that has like it has like a barrel frog type thing.
Gold Pride?
No, it's it looks. You're gonna actually make me look this up.
Yeah, look
it's like Kagamari or Kaga something. Kaga something.
I, for one, can't wait for Gold Pride to hit Master Duel. That looks like fun. Like, put that in a deck with Punk. It's just like... It's a shame that they're not out now, because that would have been the deck I played. Gold Pride is Earth, isn't it? I know Punk is Earth, but like Punk is weird because like I couldn't play it without their fusion monster, which is a water, so I was like, eh. Tried doing like a Punk Vernisylph thing, and I just couldn't wrap my head around it. I was like, if I had more time, I probably could have come up with something, but for now, meh. Gamma hanging in there with 500 life points, but he keeps getting his resources back because that's just how Subterrors do.
It's actually bothering me that I can't think of what this is. There's a solo gate for it.
We be both ripped, boys.
The solo gate.
I used to be ripped, King of Canadian Hill. Like, not anymore. Like, COVID kind of like, you know, like, kind of had me like not do much for like a year, and my heart condition had me not do much for 2 years. So I've just been out of like the gym for like so long that all of the what used to be muscle is now very neatly condensed in my gut. It used to be my favorite thing to be in the gym, and people would be like, "Oh, dude, you're in here like every day for like 3 hours. What, like you training for like for something important?" I was like, "Nah, man. I just want to be strong enough to lift people's spirits."
Oh.
Ooh. Karakuri.
Karakuri.
Karakuri. Yeah. Friend was playing Kashtira, or was playing against Kashtira with Karakuri, and she summoned out like the big boss monster like 6 times against them. Still lost, but I thought that was impressive.
Which one's the boss? Is it Burebu?
Something 00X Brave, yeah.
Alrighty, so
Karakuri Steel Shogun MDL 00X Bradu.
So we have Sky takes the first one, and let's see, is Save Shooter in the room now?
Yep, I'm here.
Oh, hey, there you are. Okay, so you versus Rose Witch. Congratulations, Sky. Brother Gamma, what do you have to say about that match?
It's a good deck.
It's
I'll play.
Which is like Naturia
Oh, the one that she put together.
Yeah. It's a 60-card Naturia Ishizu pile.
Naturia Vernisylph, and it has only 4 Shizu cards, one of each of the monsters.
They've all kind of been massacred in the ban list, haven't they?
Yeah.
So, like, yeah.
I swear Tearlaments is the new Blackwings. They'll have to ban every card in that archetype to pry them out of players' cold, dead hand.
They limited all of them, so I mean, like they're doing the best.
And they're outright banning Meryl in one of the new ban lists.
Yeah,
too.
Merly. Yeah, which Merly to me is like, really Merly? Merly?
I think it's
is
because
the
of
one?
Sprite Elf.
I guess.
Yeah.
Whenever I saw that, I was like, Merly, really? Like that one? Not Kit Kalos? Merly? Okay. Because Kit Kalos is the one that like used to facilitate like the Mill 8, and
Yeah.
it was also like it's also like the one of the materials for Rule Kalos. So I was like, that's the one that got banned whenever in the TCG, but Master Duel chose to go a different way, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that's fine. All right, Safe Shooter, Rose Witch, we're waiting on you guys to get started.
No, they just use King of the Swamp to make Grapha.
Yeah. I love how King of the Swamp just always shows up whenever like something gets banned, that it's like, hey, this is an important material for something, and it's like, how about we King of the Swamp it?
I miss King of the Swamps.
I think they already just use it to make Recalos if they can't get Kid Kalos out.
Yeah.
But now they also use it to substitute for Grapha because the other material is, I think, just a Dark Monster.
Hmm.
And Grapha turns all, I think, like monster activations into discard a card.
Hmm.
This is not good.
All right, so we have This Is Not Good, and we have Safe Shooter versus Rose Witch. Rose Witch is going second. Safe Shooter's gonna set one and pass. That's a strong choice to make.
It's that torrential tribute strat that I told you about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like my go-to. Just all the board wipes.
All right, Rose Witch is gonna activate the White Rose. White Rose.
White Rose Cloister.
Thank you. The White Roy's Cloister.
Roy's Cloister.
Roy's are boys.
The fact that I still messed it up. Just
All right, with White Rose Cloister, we're going to get Fallen Angel Roses onto the field.
What's even better is, didn't you used to have like a channel where you did nothing but like read stories and talk?
Yeah, and now that's kind of a career of mine, and I'm just
Right, Roy's
It's like he does that.
stories.
you
Like
should
now he does that for money.
you should hear the amount of the amount of retakes that I have to do every time I'm reading an audiobook. It is gosh. All right, Book of Eclipse, but you get to draw a card, which is nice. All right, Save Shooter is considering, and he's gonna use the Harpy's Feather Duster.
I was really hoping you just put another Book of Eclipse face down.
And there goes all of the cards that were there, but Naturia Sacred Tree is one of them. And as we saw in the duel of Gamma versus Sky, Naturia Sacred Tree, whenever it goes into the graveyard, does a bunch of stuff. Like adds Naturia
Yeah.
Mole Cricket.
It's Mole Cricket.
Jeez.
This is where we find out that everyone in the tournament, aside from Gamma, decided to play Naturia.
Aside from Gamma and myself, I don't play Earth decks. Oh, and here we go. This is the Adamantipator. Oh God, like Dare. I am so happy that Block Dragon is gone.
No, boy. No.
It only took them a year to figure out that it's a problem.
I mean, it's still legal for 3 days, but
I'm actually kind of surprised that in all of the Master Duel tournaments that we've done, I don't think anyone's used like Rongomydiad in like some kind of stupid.
well, I know
Like,
that Gamma had Rongo in a deck. Yeah.
Yeah, but he didn't use Rongomydiad as like, I'm gonna put 50,000 materials on it and then make you suffer.
Oh, the reason for that is me. Every time that I had the choice of making like the custom event, I would always choose something that would exclude Rongo specifically. I was like, I don't want to deal
I'm
with that.
so glad that card's banned now.
Yeah, me too. Rongo and Block Dragon. Huh, good riddance. Is this how you guys felt when Barrier Statue of the Stormwinds went away?
Yes.
Probably.
Yes, when it got out of your hands, Bard.
Yeah, because that was my go-to in Lyrilusk, in Tri Brigade, in like what was the other deck with the birds, Flawanderies. I absolutely love me some Barrier Statue of the Stormwinds.
I just realized you could have made a Goyo Guardian deck, because I believe all of them are Earth.
Yeah.
And there's like, what, 3 or 4 different synchro monsters that they have?
Yep.
You could also play Super Heavy Samurai.
Oh, I tried, but like they're so expensive. Like all of their synchros are URs, and I'm like, why?
Pretty sure Scarecrow's also Wind, isn't it?
Scarecrow.
It's
No,
hard.
Scarecrow is an Earth.
What
Trust
about
me.
fossil fusions?
I was looking at this yesterday night because I was like, I could build Super Heavy Samurai, and I was like, nah. I mean, like I would love to, but that's a lot of URs.
Yeah.
I think that whenever we get the new support, that's gonna change, and the reason why is because like a lot with the new support, Super Heavy Samurai doesn't really use like their Super Heavy Samurai synchros, with the exception of the new ones. It mostly uses like things like Borreload Savage and you know, like Baron and things like that, and I'm like, we could do that. But yeah.
The question is, are they going to release it nerfed like they did with Tier Element? Because that was Super Heavy was when they released the support for it, it got like hit almost immediately.
No, I guess we'll have to wait and see.
They should give us Scarecrow back to 1.
They should give a Scarecrow back to 1. That is so frustrating.
They should
to me that
also
they do.
they should also give us Meow Meow back to 1.
Well, that one I disagree with. Like, I take a strong... I have a strong dislike for prank kids, but like, the Scarecrow I play, so that you can trust me with Scarecrow.
I can't trust you with anything.
Siggybot says, "Oh my God, is that the best Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist Bard in the little Gremlin Dare?" Yeah, that's exactly who we are.
I think you have that backwards.
Oh man,
They're more of an orc, though, isn't he?
no, both
Yeah.
both Dare and myself are Oni.
No,
He's just
don't-
one of the big
don't
ones.
fuck-
What?
Shut up.
Okay.
Well, yes, obviously Oni, but I mean, closer to an orc than a goblin.
Size-wise, I think, yeah, that makes sense. You know, like I was kind of thinking, like, you know, like the Oni from like the mythology, like the kind that you see in Dragon Ball and the Home for Infinite Losers. Those guys.
Fucking hate that card.
I was more
Hate.
thinking because of all those weird food memes.
Oh, the
It's just
food.
Yeah,
fucking
sir.
stupid.
Which card are we talking about? Are we talking about like the
Mormalith.
My rock chicken.
the rock chicken?
Stupid looking. It's dumb. It's not good. I just read that it doesn't destroy stuff on your opponent's field. It just destroys everything on the field with defense less.
Yes, it does.
Hmm.
It's fine.
Okay. Hanging in there with 100 life points, Rose Witch. Yeesh.
If only Mormalith was a good card.
The Oni from DBD got cake, says Siggybot, the from Dead by Daylight. That's kind of something that I was like kind of initially went with. I was like, what? Okay, so we're gonna be traditional Oni. So I kind of I was thinking like tiger striped loincloths and whatnot. But then like after I thought about it for a little bit, I was like, how about we go cyberpunk Oni? And I kind of like that idea better. And that's how we ended up the way that we are now. How we all doing today? How's the heart of the cards? Oh, we've seen the heart of the cards a few times. I love how we've seen this. This is the first tournament that we've ever hosted that we've seen Ausa this many times.
Well, I mean, out of all the Charmer links, like the two that get played are Dark and Lina.
Probably like, yeah, Dark and Lina. I have Area in my Marensis deck, but a lot of the times, I mean, like, she's just a dead card. You know, it's usually like I make her so that I can have link zones, and never because like she's useful, you know?
Well, I mean, they're only useful if you're playing against somebody who uses that.
Yeah, who uses that. So like usually Dark is the one to have, because Dark, you know, like Dark is the most abundant attribute. And so like if you have Dark, you're doing things, you know? Yeah, pero I don't know. Like it's strange. Like I would like for all attributes to be equally represented, but you know, the thing is, the amount of work that it would take to make that a thing. You know what I'm saying?
No, you just Master Rule 5 say that opposite attributes gain a certain benefit if facing them.
Oh God, we're doing the Nen thing.
We'll go back to,
we're gonna make the Nen hexagon.
We'll go back to like Duelist Kingdom, where if you have Sogan on the field, all of your like fire monsters gain extra attack because they burn the field.
Wind beats this, or like wind beats earth, water beats fire, light beats dark, or vice versa. Like they're opposites, ergo, you know, blah. I don't know. It'd be weird.
Don't forget, in the manga, various spellcasters also had their own little thing going.
I use Curse of Dragon to burn the duel field, causing all of your monsters to lose 500 attack.
What if the
If I remember correctly, it was more like illusion beat dark magic, and dark magic beat light, or something like that, and light beat illusion.
Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for the illusion type to come into Master Duel. That's like the newest type of monster. Like, you know, I think the last new one that we had was Cybers. And now Illusion just debuted in the TCG, so I'm like, oh, this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, and then we'll get Branded Chimera.
Yeah, Branded Chimera just took like, what was it, like an event. Mole Cricket! Mole Cricket jumps off the field to do a thing. Summons the Naturia Rose Whip and the Naturia Pumpkin. I thought that was a cabbage.
I also thought it was a cabbage. I don't think Konami knows what color pumpkins are. And if there are green pumpkins, then there's actually not green pumpkins. They don't exist. You're lying to yourself.
There's a whole bunch of different kinds of pumpkin, I'm sure. All right, Black Rose Moonlight Dragon arrives, and it does a thing to Goyo Guardian. What that thing is, I'm uncertain of. Oh, it spins him. Nice. Spins Goyo Guardian back. We enter the battle phase.
What is what this channel is called?
Yeah, it's exactly. That is what this channel is called. And we're going to crash into the Fallen Angel of Roses. I don't understand why, but you know, you know what you're doing. We're going to banish a card from our hand. And a card from the graveyard. Oh, to put something really, really big onto the field. Rosaria, the stately fallen angel.
Lucky's manga card.
Siggybot says, baseball bat beats knees because low on money, on big on mobster debts. Is there a mobster deck?
There should be.
Battling Boxers and
Battling Boxers.
Where were you when Battling Boxers got their second wave of support? That was So it's 2023.
Because there's mobster decks in Magic with the Streets of New Capenna.
I mean, there's a whole like set for that.
Yeah, there's a whole set. I actually would like to see Yu-Gi-Oh take that on. When you really think about it,
there's
Dark
the Boys or whatever it's called.
Yeah, D Boys with a Z.
They're kind of like mobsters, right?
No, they're gangsters. That's different. Mobsters, gangsters,
Gangster, mobster.
different things. What was I gonna say is technically Dark Ruler could count. Geonator Transverser. Oh lord.
Oh no.
Oh, that card. It's dumb when it works, but it works so frequently. Ah.
Oh, and would you look at that? It's pointing at 2 monsters.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
What would be... I think it's the leftmost monster zone that you can place... no, is it the... It's the rightmost. The rightmost monster zone where you can place a monster and be safe from Geonator Transverser.
Yep.
Yeah.
It also is safe from a few other cards in the rightmost zone.
Do you think people would be mad if I made a D-Boys deck?
Yeah, go for it. Show us what you got. Show us what D-Boys do.
They summon out Gold Rat.
I don't know what to think anymore.
D-Boys is just Gold Rat Turbo.
Gold Rat Turbo.
It's good because you can detach a material and then draw a card and then shuffle 1 card from your hand into the deck.
Alright, so Save Shooter takes the first one. So Rose Witch, would you like to change decks or go second? Or go first? Typing. Have only 1 deck. Okay, cool. So in that case, you will choose whether you go first or second. Going second, Rose Witch says. So we're waiting on you guys to get started.
Okay. I wasn't finding where she was chatting.
It's in the Discord channel.
Okay. And you said going second?
Going second.
Oh, okay. So she gets to pick.
Yeah. Always like the boxer set, said Siggy Bot. I think I only ever encountered battling boxers on Duel Links. No, that's false. There was a solo gate, wasn't there, that had like battling boxers in it? I feel like there was.
Maybe.
Oh, what'd you ask?
The Battling Boxer event, the guy that plays them is actually happening now in Duel Links.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But there is a solo gate duel that has battling boxers as well.
Yeah.
It's Gagaga versus battling boxer specifically.
I think it was like Utopia or something like versus.
Yeah,
battling
it's
boxer.
Utopia, Gagaga specifically. It's pretty much Yuma stuff versus battling boxer.
Yeah, and oh my gosh, like the big boss battling boxer was such a pain to deal with until I realized I could just like slam into it with Utopic Future and take it. I was like, oh, that's a thing I can do? Okay.
You can also do it where you lower its attack to 0 with Gagaga Girl, and then just destroy it
Yeah. Yeah.
with Cowboy and Samurai.
There are not any really good rank 1 Xyz monsters.
What about Baby Tiragon?
There are not really any good rank 1 Xyz monsters.
What about Recital Starling?
What about Lionheart?
What about Assembled
Common still
Nightingale?
stands.
Assembled Nightingale cheeses games for me like nothing, dude. It's so fun. Assembled Nightingale with like 6 materials, hit into your opponent 6 times, and then go into Zeus.
I could summon out one of the Numeron gates.
Oh, that's another one. Numeron. Ugh.
Deep.
Every time I see somebody activate Numeron Network,
Numeron.
I just immediately
Do crime and punishment.
Don't do the crime unless you got the time. Herald of the Arclight and Goyo Guardian. It's a pretty strong thing, because Herald of the Arclight is a one-time Omni Negate on a very small body. And Goyo Guardian is Mr. Steal Your Girl. Okay, we pass. You know, it just dawns on me the Herald of the Arclight would make actually a really, really interesting, dual mate. Okay, Naturia Camellia hits the field.
You could have done a Herald deck.
You could have done a Herald deck.
A dry trump deck.
Alright, Herald negates and destroys. Naturia Camellia unfortunately does not do a thing. We're going to activate the effect of Rose Bell of Revelation. That sounds
It's a
like
pretty good card for plants.
It sounds like a card that you could say, in anime voice. It feels like it's one of those things that you would, Rose Bell of Revelation.
Well, that was a plant card that a lot of plant decks ran to get Gigaplant.
Oh, Gigaplant used to be so good. Even though it was a Gemini, it was so much fun.
It was a card.
We're gonna
There goes
max C. Why?
I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't paying attention.
Okay,
Fair.
been there. I have been there. I have activated Maxi when I shouldn't have because I wasn't paying attention.
I'll activate this on my turn.
And the thing that makes you want to turn in your duelist what's it called? Your duelist permit, your duelist license, is whenever you ash your own card. It's like I'm turning in my deck.
I think the true one is whenever you have access code and you send access code.
Yeah, that has happened to me too. Yeah. Where I'm like, okay, activate access code, and then I don't realize that he's the only linked monster that I have. I'm like, oh no.
Or he's the only dark one you have.
Yeah, he's the only dark one.
Stop hitting yes.
Uh,
It's really easy. You just don't hit yes.
Out of curiosity, you guys been playing Baldur's Gate?
No, I just pretty much hear about it here and there.
Oh, okay. I seem to be rather taken with the character Shadowheart. I feel like whenever I finally get around to getting the game, that's the character that I will romance, because she's troubled, you see. She's a bad girl, but the thing is, Shadowheart could shiv me in the gut and I'd lean in for a hug. You know what I'm saying?
Far. I don't know what
Can
to
you
say.
fix her?
I don't
Is that
know.
what you believe?
There's a word for that part.
I don't know that I could fix her, but I think whatever's wrong with her is way hotter. If I'm honest.
I don't think I can fix her, but I'm gonna try.
All right, we're gonna banish Rose Bell of Revelation, and let's see what Roy's Witch can do. All right, we're gonna summon the Fallen Angel of Royces. Activate the Naturia Sacred Tree. And we're gonna tribute the Fallen Angel of Royces. Get ourselves the Naturia Mole Cricket. Naturia Mole Cricket will tribute itself. And we're gonna grab ourselves some stuff. Alright, we grab ourselves the Naturia Rose Wit. And the Naturia Pumpkin. I swear, I want to vibe the way the Naturia Pumpkin does. Do you guys see how mellow it looks? We're gonna Synchro Summon.
He do be looking kind of like he vibing over there.
Yeah. We're gonna get the Black
That
Rose
could just be
Moonlight
because
Dragon.
his head split open.
I didn't think about that, but that's so sad.
His head is a little open.
We're gonna send back the Goyo Guardian. We're gonna banish the Fallen Angel of Royces from our hand, and the other Fallen Angel of Royces from the graveyard to get the Rosaria, the Stately Fallen Angel. Alright, and we're going into battle. So we're gonna attack using... I just realized that this negates everything that's face up in the field. We're gonna attack using the Black Royce Moonlight Dragon. And we're gonna attack with Royceria.
Really going hard on this Royce thing.
I was wondering how long it would take you. Also, we'll activate in the graveyard, and I think also like what adds a Earth monster whenever it's destroyed.
Remember when Gamma was playing Witchcrafters and Bard said a woo woo?
I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I look forward to the next time that card is played.
You remember that, Bard?
I remember that. Like,
Remember?
if I win next tournament, theme is all spellcasters. Let's get a woo woos in here.
That's like the one deck I don't want. It's a spellcaster deck.
Yeah, neither do I. But I'd find
I
something.
think I could play Cubics for that because I'm pretty sure all of them are spellcasters.
I think they're fiends. I'm not sure.
Oh,
Indeed.
I could play Altergeists. They're spellcasters.
Yes, they are.
And I could 100% just go like Secret Village of the spell. Oh wait, no, that wouldn't work if we're all playing spell. Never mind.
I can just play Secret
Oh.
Village.
No, they're a mix of types.
You know, come to think of it, isn't Moonlight Dragon and Rosaria like Aki's ace monsters from the manga?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Black Royce,
Yeah.
Moonlight Dragon, and Royceria. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. It's pretty great.
I hate you, Bard.
Oh, I was wondering how long that would take.
Best hate-love relationship.
Says the slash fic writer.
Okay, so we got monsters coming down on safe shooter side of the field. We got the Koaki Meru Guardian. We have the Adamantipator.
He has 4 level 4s and one of them a tuner.
Mm-hmm.
Are we going to see a rank 12 or a synchro 12? Tune in next time for Dragon Ball Z.
Well, what would be like a Synchro 12 for Earth or Light that would work? Do we know?
Sulkin.
Is Solkin Earth or Light?
I don't know, maybe.
We're going for an
Because Vulcan
Exceedum.
can't be synchroed.
Yeah, that's true. Zolkin can't be
It
synchro.
can only be made with a level 5 tuner and a level 5 monster.
Okay, we got Gallant Granite, and that's going to trigger the Naturia Mole Cricket.
Well, it can only be made that way if you don't cheat.
We're
You
going to
have to
activate.
remember that not everybody plays by the rules.
You can only screw the rules if you have money.
Which I have plenty of.
I have a quantity that is not 0.
Same.
I have a non-zero quantity of money, for whatever that's worth. Okay, I had to double check because I was like, wait, did I remember to turn on the microphones? And the people in the chat have been chatting with us, so I assume yes, but like it's such a bad habit of mine to not turn on the microphones that I totally like freaked out for a second. I was like, oh god, did I forget?
Well, you haven't done that in a long time now.
I did it a couple of weeks ago whenever you went off and you did the intro and I forgot to turn on the mic. And like whenever I finally turned on the mic, I was like, okay, so this is embarrassing. Dare just did a whole intro and his mic wasn't on.
Never get to do the intro. And the one time that I saw my chance, you just fucking had to mute it.
King of Canadian Hill confirms that they hear me in all my glory. Which is a non-zero amount of glory.
It's pretty close to 0 though.
Hey, you know, like
r/technically the truth.
Exciton Knight hits the field and it's a royal rare.
Shiny.
Exciton Knight, one of those cards that was like really, really powerful back in the day, man. Like people love this thing.
This is the only one that I could like summon and get out of this situation.
Yeah. And it was one of the cards that was recommended to me whenever I first got back into the game. Everybody was like, you need to get yourself an Exciton Knight. And in retrospect, I was like, I think the guy who recommended it was like really hard coping for Exciton. Because at the time, its effect's still pretty strong, but it wasn't like, it wasn't doing much, you know? Tis the glory of the puns. Alright, it is the turn of Roy Switch. We are in the main phase 1.
Are you like this?
I'm barred.
Naturia Blessing activates. Special summon a Naturia monster from your hand or graveyard. We get the Naturia Camellia. Naturia Camellia activates.
Naturia Chamomile.
Naturia Chamomile. Goes great with like a nice crumpet. Sends the Sacred Tree. Sacred Tree activates in the graveyard. I really do feel like I missed out by not building Naturia now. This deck looks like fun.
I mean, it's plants and bugs and vegetables. So
Yeah. We grab ourselves the Roy's Whip.
Occasional rock.
Occasionally
potential
a rock.
or occasional rock, yeah.
We tribute the Camellia to get ourselves the Queen Angel of Roses.
You gotta play. Oh, never mind.
And we got the Solemne Judgment.
When the old man says no.
Yup.
That's one powerful no.
That is a
What I
power.
wonder is if the deck was always an Exceeds deck, or if he's purposely playing Exceeds to get around Moonlight Dragon, because Exceeds monsters don't have levels, only ranks.
I was purposely playing Xyz.
Purposely playing Xyz.
I'm trying.
It's it's still interesting that it turned out that way, though.
It is working. Yeah, right. We used the pot of Avaricia.
I don't think that's the card's name, Bart.
It is in Spanish.
Yeah.
We summon the Adamantipator Analyzer. And we go into the battle phase, which is the name of the channel. Have you guys subscribed yet?
Like and subscribe and hit that bell icon for notification.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
gonna unsubscribe to the channel that I'm part of.
That's fair.
You brought this upon yourself, Bart.
Okay, Sky.
Start bargaining.
Sky and Safe Shooter, you guys are next. Well played, Rose Witch. You done good. The fact that you managed to shuffle back the Goyo Guardian twice was fantastic. Gargoyle has joined us. Says hello, Bard and crew. Hello, welcome. Set it to sub, dare. Set it, says King of Canadian Hill.
Setting it to unsub, unsubscribe, unshare, unfollow.
Dislike.
Dislike. There's a Bard has struck so many nerves today that I'm just gonna delete YouTube. Just no more.
Is it because of all the pornography?
I was gonna say, just start bargaining. It's like and subscribe, and I'll stop making fun.
Royal Gargoyle says, decided to see the tournament and maybe one day even join it. Hey, that'd be fun. Like, definitely welcome to do that. Absolutely. We love having new players. So if you ever feel like giving it a try, let us know. And now we're going to see Sky versus Safe Shooter. We know that Safe Shooter is Adamantipating, and Sky is on Naturia, unless she swaps decks.
I only have this deck.
No, it only has this deck. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sky's going first. We're going to use the Verniself Bear Boy, and we're going to send the Naturia Mole Cricket. Which one's the bear?
Sky only needs one deck.
Thawing Mountains. We're going to special summon the Naturia Mole Cricket. We're going to normal summon the Naturia Camellia. Camellia will activate the effect to send a Naturia card from the deck to the graveyard. We're going to send Sacred Tree. Sacred Tree is going to do the thing. Adds the Naturia Blessing. And we set one. And we Synchro Summon Naturia Beast. Naturia Mole Cricket activates in the graveyard, special summons itself. And we activate Naturia Blessing, which will allow us to special summon a Naturia monster from their hand or graveyard, which will be the Naturia Camellia. Mole Cricket will activate. Camellia will do a thing. We're going to send a couple of Verniself monsters from the deck to the graveyard, and we're going to get ourselves the Naturia Sunflower.
Oh, you're just purposely mispronouncing things now.
I do not know what you are talking about.
Bard would never
Of
do
course you
such a
don't.
thing.
It's like you don't realize when you put those slides about being permanently asleep and that you need to wake up.
Dare, I don't know what you are talking about. So we have a pretty strong board here. We have Barkion, we have Naturia Beast, we have Mole Cricket, and it's up to Save Shooter to get over this.
Luck. Been kicking my ass with this deck like all month.
All right, let's see what happens.
I don't know where to go from here.
We have trap negates and spell negates on Sky's
Yeah.
board.
Trap negates and spell
And Mole
negates.
Cricket.
thing about Adamancipator is that
Still no Landois.
they generally don't need like spells or traps to Adamancipate. They just Adamancipate for free all day.
But they need Adamancipate to Adamancipate.
They need Adamancipate to Adamancipate. Does that mean that you have no Adamancipation means?
could mean that.
No. He's got no means by which to Adamancipate. Well, that's a foolish burial. Thing about foolish burial is Naturia B
This
say
is
no.
so hurt.
Naturia Mole Cricket tributes itself. And on resolution, Naturia Mole Cricket will summon 2 things.
One thing.
One thing?
Only one because I have the highest damage. Who does it?
Ah, I see. Well, it's Camellia, and Camellia will do the thing where you can send one Naturia card from your deck to your graveyard, and it's Sacred Tree.
We'll see if you summon Dubois off of Mole Cricket.
Hmm.
You could summon 2 more Dubois.
I have it's a joke with one of my friends whenever we duel, that he always says like he plays Ogdoadics, and every time he summons like the Ogdoadic that searches an Ogdoadic spell, he always says, "Oh, I'm just gonna search myself Water Lily," because it's always Water Lily, always Water Lily. And I feel like every time that Camellia hits the field, it's always Sacred Tree, always.
Atsudo? No.
All right, here we go. The save shooter couldn't Adamancipate, and now we have a Naturia
Oh
Blessing.
God! You're gonna do the thing, aren't you?
Yeah.
Fusion summon a fusion monster.
After I tell myself not to negate the spell.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
We doing Exterio? It's Exterio. And now Mole Cricket activates, comes back to the field. Mole
You know,
Cricket.
just based on watching Rosewood, you should have added like light to your extra deck. At least a copy.
I don't have materials.
We have like a pretty well set up what do you call it, graveyard too, because we got Agito there. We have like the World Soul Carbon. We have a Naturia Maran. Naturia Maran will activate its effect. Send 1 Naturia monster from your deck to the graveyard once per turn. You can target 2 Naturia monsters, shuffle them into the deck, and then draw 1 card. This is a lot. What happens from here?
Geez, at this point, it's like she's trading a pair of brass knuckles for like a power fist.
You know what's funny? I once found a pair of brass knuckles in a playground that I used to hang out with my homies. And instead of leaving them on the ground because, you know, they might have been the scene of a crime, I just grabbed them and took them with me.
I mean, I would have too.
I was like,
Free
"Oh."
brass knuckles.
I was like, bro, is that brass knuckles? Cool. And I just took them. I was a kid, so, you know, like, I didn't know. I still have them.
I mean, that's exactly what I would have thought too.
There's a bit of dried blood on them. No, who cares?
Well, they were clean, and since then I have cleaned them myself. I have disinfected, which is just contaminating the crime scene even more, right? But like, oh well. At this point, I already messed up. All right. Exterio for 28.
Put it in clear.
Block Golem for 500 and Ausa for 1850. We go main phase 2. And what happens now?
I gotta admit, I almost expected some sort of effect monster that would just kill them. Almost.
He does have the stupid chicken thing.
Oh, he does
Oh,
have
yeah.
the stupid chicken thing, doesn't he?
Chicken thing.
But is the chicken thing in your hand right now? Nope.
He would have to
No.
summon. He'd have to summon something with 2,400 defense.
And that is Koaki Maru Supplier. And that is Call of the Haunted. How long has it been since I've seen this card? Goodness. I feel like
At least a week.
this card used to be so common back in the day, man. And like these days, it's like you never see Call of the Haunted.
Why would you use Call of the Haunted when they brought back Monster Reborn?
Because you can activate it during your opponent's turn.
because that gives you 4 of them.
Okay, you got me. You got me there.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Hey,
Plus,
it's bird itself and
Call
the
of the Haunted
flower.
can't be Naturia Beasted.
Come to think of it, it
Ooh.
can't be called by the grave either, huh?
You guys see that? Like the Verniself and the flower buds just like gave everything back to Safe Shooter's hand.
Wow.
I was like,
Now
hey,
he'll have place for next turn.
it's like, hey man, like you're losing what's it called? You're losing stuff every time you put her on the field. Here, take it back. Save it for next turn. King of Canadian Hill says, can't leave some good brass knucks around. That's true. Grab it, shine it up, and put it above your fireplace. Oh man, like whenever I was old enough to have some sense, which to this day I still lack a complete amount of sense, but I have more than I did back then. And I'm just like,
I got 20 cents.
All right, it's game 2, Save Shooter. Will you be swapping decks or will you be choosing to go first or second?
This is game 2.
Was that game 2?
That
that
game
was?
1.
That was game 1. Okay.
Let's see, said game 2.
I don't know if I have another deck because I didn't think about it
Uh-huh.
before. So I'm just gonna go and choose to go first.
Okay. You will
If you kill him here and then you beat Bard twice in a row, not only will you be champion, but it'll be a flawless victory sweep too. Because you haven't lost yet, I don't think.
That would be interesting. And you know, like seeing what Naturia can do, part of me kind of like I'm like, can I win? Yeah, probably, but like it's the usual
Do you
thing.
really want to? You really want to go through the trouble to try? I understand. Believe me.
It's the usual thing of where like, you know, like whenever like the duel gets serious, I have to like hyper focus because it's really easy for me to make mistakes when I'm not thinking, and that's rather frequently. So.
Hey, look on the bright side. The VTuber is here to carry the show if you can't. Huh?
I like it. Lots of brass knucks on my fireplace. Yeah. Like, but as I was saying, you know, like I was a kid when it happened, but like, you know, whenever I got old enough to realize, wow, you just picked up a weapon from a place, I was like, I probably shouldn't have done that. All right, Koaki Maru Supplier says, if this card is special summon, you can add from your deck to your hand 1 Iron Core of Koaki Maru or 1 card that mentions the Iron Core of Koaki Maru. Safe Shooter's off to a good start. We got like the Adamancipator, we got the Doki Doki, we got the Koaki Maru Supplier, we got things in hand.
I put loud music on so I can't hear him do this on purpose.
Do what? Do what on purpose? I'm not mispronouncing anything.
Of course you aren't.
I'm not.
Why would you be mispronouncing anything?
Yeah, exactly. Why would I mispronounce seeing anything? That is Baguska? Baguska will put everything into defense position?
Hey Bard, say Cool Whip.
I said Rose Whip earlier and nobody called me on it.
At this point, we're ignoring you.
I'm not. I'm helping.
Like, seriously, every time I saw Rose Whip, that's what I said. I was like, hey, it's Rose Whip. All right, we're activating Verniself monsters in the hand, and that is Verniself. I always forget her name. The Flourishing Hills, which will toss the Mole Cricket. But of course, as we know, Verniselfs, every time they send something to the graveyard, they're allowed to special summon it. So Mole Cricket will be back, and this is the first time we've seen Max C in the entirety of a tournament where it was legal.
That's not true.
It's
where
not true.
Played correctly.
Yeah, we saw it earlier when he was playing against Rose Switch. He just played it
Oh
and
no! Mole Cricket was
didn't do anything.
negated. All right, we activate Burn to Self Toyota Corolla. We send Burn to Self of the Thawing Mountains. Grab ourselves something. We get the Burn to Self of the Flourishing Hills back to our back to our field, and we're still going, baby. We're sending like the Burn to Self of the Awakening Forests and the Naturia Sunflower. We're gonna send Camellia into the graveyard. We're gonna special summon Burn to Self of the Awakening Forests. Out of curiosity, Sky, this seems like a rather familiar thing. Do you happen to have card destruction in your deck?
No.
Oh!
Let's see. Living on the city as a kid and onto an adult, found a lot of bullet shells and grabbed them. My bad, can't cut it sometimes. Yes, it is what it is. I mean, like... Oh, look, bullet shells. Let me take these home. These are cool.
Hey, it's a public service. People forget to pick up their brass. You help them out.
We're link summoning. We're link summoning Nightmare Kerberos, which will allow us to test the Naturia Shoots. And this is a really long way to like to clear a field. We have things on the field. The question is Save Shooter, how will he do? Does he have things in hand to be able to out the Nightmare Kerberos?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the Lightning Storm. Spells and traps, you're gonna leave the Nightmare Cerberus alone.
Yes.
Okay. Because we know that its effect is spent, so we're not worried.
he's still out here just trying his best to like mispronounce everything.
I'm not mispronouncing nothing.
If you were to go and work out,
It is a
you would have
block
like all
golem.
of your stretching done pretty well.
Stretching
Like,
is important.
You're stretching pretty far.
Yes,
south.
stretching is important for when you're gonna go work out. You might pull a muscle. Adam Emancipator Analyzer comes back in, and so does Doki
Sorry,
Doki.
I dropped that.
I think there needs to be a table flipping noise.
It's like, what was that you just dropped there? Is like my faith in humanity. Kinda scared me, says King of Canadian Hill. Let's see, so this is quite the big field. What can we make with it? We're gonna go into an Xyz summon. And it's Gallant Granite.
It's always Gallant Granite.
He
So
said this one more
it's a good
time. He
rock.
can make a,
Second Maxi. No good. So Mole Cricket comes in.
Doesn't the sea have its own archetype or mini archetype?
Kinda. It's a series. You know, like a series is like whenever there's a bunch of cards that are related, but they're not quite an archetype. So, you know, like the C series is something that exists. Like you have like shiny black C, or like, you know, flying C, or like retaliating C.
Shiny Black Sea Squatter.
Shiny black C squatter. And my favorite, high C, particularly the orange.
There's
Yeah.
Spicy Spy.
And spicy spy.
You know, with Cockroach Knight, theoretically, you might be able to make an entire Cockroach deck.
You could.
Maybe.
You could. Probably. Like, it wouldn't be good because it doesn't have enough stuff. You would have to mix it with some kind of other insect strategy. My recommendation would be bee troopers.
I mean, the C stands for cockroach. So
Yeah, the C does stand for cockroach, yes.
you have all of the C cards, so.
Vitamin C. And we are still emancipating.
There's Confronting the Sea, Contact C, Flying C, Max C, Retaliating C, Shiny Black C, Shiny Black C Squatter, Sneaky C, Super Armored Robot, Armored Black, Iron C.
That's like 9 different cards.
Mm-hmm. And since none of them do something to synergize with each other, they can at best be called a series and not an archetype.
Yeah, it's an archetype. It's an archetype. They synergize.
No, they don't. Like, they do.
Yes, they do.
They interact with your opponent. And I don't count the vanillas as part of it, because it's like, what do they do to synergize? Nothing. They just have the same name.
Vanillas? What do you mean vanillas? There's a vanilla.
I like vanilla. It's the finest of the flavors.
See, 9 times 3 would be 27. That's well on your way to a deck.
You play that with insects before.
Well, you have to. It's 24 because you have to remember that Maxi is banned.
In
Or
the
unless you're
TCG.
talking in
Okay, yeah,
Master
that's
Duel,
fair.
In
Yeah.
the TCG is banned. In Master Duel it is not. For a reason. I mean, like, me personally, I don't have a problem with it. You know, I think it's fine.
What about Steel Swarm?
I think Steel Swarm were supposed to be roaches too, yeah.
They were
I don't
supposed to
even
be
know
good.
why I hung up on this.
They're supposed to be good, but they got released too late.
Exiton Knight is definitely a roach. You can see it.
Yeah.
You get it?
I
You can
see it.
You see-
Yeah, I get it. 'cause
yeah,
you're
yeah.
bad at puns.
Yeah, that's right. Dare knows how I do. I make bad jokes. It's my favorite thing to do.
False. You make good jokes.
do I make good jokes? I don't know. Like, last time I tried
don't.
stand-up, I got booed off
You
stage,
don't.
so...
I was actively booing you off stage.
Yeah, but you don't count. As a friend, even if he's the best, you are required to boo him.
He booed
But
me.
that's
He booed me when I said that I had like a one-piece TCG deck now. He was like, boo. And I was like, come on, it's okay.
Yeah, the people in the chat also were booing you for that.
Don't give it up, Luffy. Dreamin'. Don't give it up, Solo. Dreamin'. Don't give it up, Nami.
No, I'm not doing it this time. I'm not singing with you.
Here's how the story goes. We find out about a treasure in the Grand Line. There's no doubt.
Is this still turn 1?
Yes.
No, this is turn 3.
Turn 3. Save Shooter just went all out because he maxed seed twice. Gargoyle says he often encourages the puns and the rambling. He may be the source of the problem. There's many
Gargoyle's
sources
going
for
to
the
be
problem.
First to be banned.
There's many
No, we know
sources for the problem. I guarantee it. Like, you're not the only one that encourages.
You have to take the problem out at the source.
I'll go first.
Okay, Sky will go first. King of Canadian Hill says that he does stand up on the reg and always gets booed off. But I always get back up, and that's where you should be too. Hey, you know what? I'm like Chumbawamba, King, because I get knocked down, but I get up again. You ain't never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You ain't never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down.
We
need
should
to
go
stay
see
down.
one of King's performances sometime when he does his stand-up.
We should go see King perform sometime. Yes, in Canada.
We'll throw roses at him.
Yeah, we will throw Naturia roses.
And if people boo him, we'll throw grenades.
It sounds like a good idea. If he's the buffest guy in Canada, he's probably the only one that can protect you against the Canadian geese.
Now see, he's even singing with you, Bard.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be encouraging you, but he is.
Hey, King of Canadian Hills is a great guy. He drinks what is it? He drinks
vodka drink.
He drinks a
whiskey
vodka.
drink.
He drinks a whiskey drink. He drinks a vodka drink. He drinks a cider drink. He drinks a lager drink. He sings the songs that remind him of the good times. He sings the songs that remind him of the best times. And then it goes, "Oh, Danny boy, Danny boy." I love that song. That song is nonsense, but I love it.
There's a good chance this is going to get copyright struck.
Nah, you have to be singing well for it to get copyright struck, and
No,
I am not
you have
doing that.
to, you have to
don't.
be playing like 13 consecutive anime intro theme song clips without it, thinking about it.
We did.
You can hum for 3 seconds and a bot can hit you, trust me.
I was actually looking through old DMs the other day, and I scrolled across the Raven sending the picture of the video you guys did last week got 13 copyright strikes. I was just like, yeah,
I remember that.
fair.
Like, hey, guess that anime intro was a fun concept, but I think that, we're going to need to wait for the channel to get bigger, and then it's going to have to be a Patreon exclusive, because we can't do that on YouTube without getting copyright struck.
We just have to not monetize that episode,
Yeah.
which is something that I feel like you would forget to do.
I would absolutely, yes.
There's a good point. For the most part, a lot of that stuff really doesn't matter if you don't monetize.
Okay, so we have a strategy from Royal Gargoyle here. Says, just block the geese. All their attacks relies on catching your low or high middle block and can protect you.
That is a good point.
Yeah, block the geese.
I mean, the best strategy is they flap their wings, they break your legs at about the knee. That puts you further down on the ground. Then they just continue to beat you from there, if you're lucky.
Hold on, is this a thing that I'm missing? Because Cat just took off with it, and I'm like, wait a minute. Is blocking the geese a thing?
Yeah, you didn't know this?
No. It's like when
This
I
is
didn't.
like basic stuff.
It's like when I didn't know Chug Jug or whatever.
Yeah, Fortnite about to get 10 kills on board right now. Just wiped out Tomato Town. I stepped in head southbound. Now we're on the Pleasant Park streets. Look at the mark sheet. Take me to your Xbox to play Fortnite today. We can go to Morse Meyer, but not Loot Lake. I really want to chug with you.
Yeah.
We can be pro Fortnite gamers.
So
Even Dear Mother has done a cover of that one.
is that
wanna
like
go
just
home.
this generation's You Should Have Been Mercy? Is that what it is?
I don't know.
What's
man.
that? You should have picked Mercy. You should have picked any kind of support. We ended up losing,
yeah.
and it's all your fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
You know the one where it's
I've
all
been
like,
too out of touch with the kids for too long to even know that one.
it's the one where he goes like, maybe I'll be Tracer. I'm already Tracer. Maybe I'll be Widowmaker. I'm already Widowmaker. That one.
Yeah, I have no clue what you're talking about.
What? It was like super common back in the day. When Overwatch was still good.
When was back in the day?
When Overwatch was still good.
I think it was like
What was
very
that?
early Overwatch.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that, Dare.
It was
I
probably
thought it was a
pretty early.
TikTok as well, but maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe, I don't know. It became like an Overwatch meme for a
Yeah.
long time. Oh,
Yeah, see there. Good question. Royal Gargoyle asked, "Overwatch been good?" Question.
Well, the thing about it is, there was a point where it didn't suck. So
But there's a difference between not sucking and being good.
Oh, no argument, absolutely. But like, I get at that point, it just kind of becomes semantics of like, what's your definition of good? Like, how hard does something have to not suck before it's good?
Oh, there's so many jokes rattling around. my head right now.
I've enjoyed
exactly none of them I can say.
I've enjoyed games that weren't good games, but they didn't suck, so I thought they were fine. You know, like so.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. All right, Naturia Mole Cricket doing a thing. We got like too many Earth Monsters things going on, and now we're gonna activate Naturia Blessing.
Pull out the fusion again?
No.
Nope, and that is Kawaki Maru Wall tributing itself.
The people in Jakarta are gonna fucking hate this.
Well, the thing is, the gaming streams where we play games, I'm not gonna translate into a podcast because it doesn't make sense. You know, you can't see what's happening.
I am. I'm doing it right now.
Actually, here's the thing. I happen to know on Twitch there are some people who will tune into a gaming stream and not watch the person game. They will just listen to them and do their own thing.
Yeah.
It is bizarre, but it happens. And more often than you'd think.
It does. And like, here's the thing, though. Like, I feel like Twitch is a good platform for that to happen on. But I feel like things that are dedicated podcast platforms, like, for example, like Spotify and like Google Music or Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, etc., kind of not, because you didn't go there to like watch gaming content or like, you know, to like turn on a video and just have it playing in the background, right? You went in there to like find a podcast. So
maybe of the audience that starts there,
yeah,
partially, but if you're aiming towards the audience that they can't stand silence because it screams to them and they can't shut out the voices in their head because they forgot their meds again, then I would say it would still work, because it doesn't actually matter what is on so long as somebody is talking.
Speaking of voices in the head, one day I ran across this thought experiment on Reddit where somebody asked, like, hey, if you could translate a song, what's it called? If you can translate a thought into, or basically transport something that you say, and everyone in the world, yeah, and
I know how that one goes, and I agree with the OP.
Right, so
or
like,
the person that's responded to.
So like, you know, you could transport a message that you say, and everyone in the world would hear it in their head. What would you say? And I feel like there's only one right answer, and that's never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. Like, everyone in the world just suddenly like, Rick Astley? What's going on?
There's a second right answer if you want the world to burn. I'm sure you've seen it when you were on Reddit.
They're lying to you. Everyone is lying to you. Run. Our thoughts are different. I would say, please don't fight each other, and I would like world peace. That's a fair one to do. Like, I feel like a lot of like people who are altruistic would attempt to say something that would, you know, that would kind of like pacify the world at best. And I feel like, hey, that's an admirable thing. How specifically to deliver it so that you can get the most impact is complicated. But yeah, like, as for me, I'm like, I feel like it would just be too much of a responsibility, and I would have no way of like coming up with anything meaningful to say. So yeah, Rick Astley.
I got two others. You could go, hey, we've been trying to contact you about your car's extended warranty. Or you could say, oh, thank God, we got through.
We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
Perfect. The second one would be like, oh, thank God, we got through. Listen, you've been in a coma for 5 years. You need to wake up. Just leave it at that.
Oh my gosh, like, just like this responsibility falls on Bard. All right, Bard, what you say next, everyone will hear. So make it count. And I was like, you guys ever seen Kaguya-sama Love is War? It's a really good anime. Like, you should check it out. Let me, like, seriously, like, if you got like some time to burn, give it a shot. And everyone in the world's just like, what is happening? And of course, Akasaka in Japan, so like, yeah, thanks, guy. Mysterious voice from the ether, thank you for recommending my work. You advertising? I'm not sponsored or anything, but I do happen to think that anime's really good.
These days, we need to sit down and watch the Sky anime. We really do.
This is something that I've been thinking like several times, where I'm like, I should just like have like a let's watch anime thing on the server, and I just haven't gotten around to like scheduling it.
Well, the thing about the Sky anime is it's like, what, 6, 9 episodes? Was it?
It might be 12, but I don't know.
You win,
I have the
Sky.
DVDs of this.
Way to go. It is your turn to duel against me. Are you prepared?
Yeah.
The Clash of Titans once more.
He's gonna play Labyrinth.
Dang it. No, I'm not playing Labyrinth. I'm playing something that's a little bit of a blast from the past. If you guys have been here long enough, you've seen me play this deck before, and I rediscovered my love for it when deck building. If you go first, I don't know.
Oh God, I think I know what it is.
I'm really, really hoping it's not Exo Sister.
I don't think it is.
I also have
It's
Exo
a light
Sister.
deck.
It's like I know he has Exo Sister. That's why I was worried when I seen the thumbnail.
Okay, here we go. Sky gets to go first. And Bard
Was
has...
it in the thumbnail? I didn't even like look.
Yeah, the thumbnail is Exo Sister
Kalis
Michaelis and Madolce Quintira-Masu. Who, by the way, have you guys noticed that her head is huge?
Yeah.
I'm an anime fan. Almost all the people's heads are huge. Eyes too. And a few other parts, depending on the gender.
Royal Gargoyle asks, what anime would be watched? I don't know. Like, I feel like there's a lot of really good ones out there. It would depend on like what you guys like would deem like okay, because like anime can sometimes be really out there and have like a bunch of things where I'm like, yeah, probably not a good idea to, get all about this. But like I would be like, I don't know, like Bocchi the Rock, Kaguya-sama Love is War, etc.
Probably is mostly adolescent humor.
Attack on Titan.
Oh, the Boar Show, sure.
Story in the House.
Beastars.
Yes.
Let's watch Beastars. Let's be furries, boys.
There's a level above Beastars for furry anime.
Okay.
2, actually.
No, do not.
No, do not.
Dark Ruler no more.
We could just sit and we'll go through, what is it? Like Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, hey, that's got an animation now.
What is that?
Dark Ruler no more.
Dark
No,
Ruler no
what
more.
is the thing in the guy's hand?
I don't know.
Oh, it's yeah.
It's just him shooting. Oh.
Hey, guess
He's
who's
holding
back?
something.
Back again. Eldritch's back. Tell a friend.
Okay, that's not what I was expecting.
That's what everyone plays in Dark Light now.
I was expecting Tri Brigade. I think that's Earth.
No, Tri Brigade is all kinds of things.
Ah.
Yeah, like it's earth, it's fire, it's wind, etc.
I vaguely remember just the Earth until you go into like Borrelode.
No, it isn't. Like, cause Kit is fire, and what do you call it? Kit is fire, Nerval's wind. The only earth one is Karas, and that's not the one you want to lead with. So, like, yeah.
Yeah, didn't Edlick get new support recently?
No.
No?
No. I think he does in TCG, but not in Master Duel, because I commented that he has a synchro now.
Yeah, I was like, I remember there was a new card and it was gonna, cause people to start playing Edlick again.
Alright, so special summon, yes.
Everyone's been playing this for the light portion of the event.
Speaking of the event, I have a bone to pick with Konami. You're going to use the, silhouettes of Dark Magician and Blue Eyes, but you're not even going to have, loner decks that are even like basic or even moderate level of those archetype decks. Come on, man. What's wrong with you?
Joe,
I mean, it's Konami, so what? But
golden wind.
so, do you think Edlic threw away his humanity?
I do believe so. Yes, it feels very much that it is the case that Eldritch the Golden Lord is was a guy who fucked around and found out regarding how.
He could be a vampire, and he does seem like the sort of guy that'd be like, "Oh, what's this mess? Let's find out." he does seem like it.
I only got to like season 2 JoJo, and I'm like, Joseph Joestar is the best one.
I think that one is
That's the
mother's
one.
favorite
That's
too.
the one that's also the old one in like 3.
Yeah, then that's her favorite
So I was
too.
like, I love that one.
Okay, Gargoyle recommends the Persona 4 anime because it's funny. Oh, you no! Not humongous, the sticky string kaiju. Hold on.
Could he?
Hold. We still got plays. Elixir of Scarlet Sanguine.
You see, that is like a blood potion. Further adding, like, he's a vampire, I'm telling you.
Well, it's supposed to be based around alchemy. Like there is like the mention of like the different stages of rot, and that's what the Elixir cards are named after. Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, but like there are some stories where in order to become a vampire, an old alchemist basically did fuck around and find out.
I thought it would.
Dogmatica punishment.
Huh.
Send Elder Entity Entis.
I chose wrong. Well, now I know.
Think you could make Exo Sisters with this?
What?
They're both,
Probably not, no.
I mean, they're both light.
Here we go.
Other spellcasters.
Change Eldritch the Golden Lord into what's it called? Oh no, I should have done the other thing. Damn it, I didn't think. You kind of have to. You kind of have to lead with Pot of Extravagance. If you don't, you kind of just messed up.
Come to think of it, aren't they limiting that one too?
Yeah.
She says, laughing.
It's down to 2 though, it's not that bad.
Activate 7 cities of the Golden Land.
Cowboy Bebop. I think I have that one too. Think of it.
Enter the battle phase. Do 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 do. I can hum that song because we actually have the rights to it. So.
Nice.
All right, we do this. We set a card, and we pass.
Come to think of it, if you want custom music, I do know a guy. It's not going to be cheap, but I do know a guy.
I know a guy who is a guy.
Ironically, around the VTuber sphere, I seem to be that guy that mysteriously always knows a guy.
We're gonna do this right now, just because I suspect that we're gonna have things happen. We're just gonna summon Huaquero of the Golden Land, and we're gonna banish the Naturia Beast, just to kind of deal with that.
Alright.
I'm like, if you have another way of monster reborning the Naturia Beast, I'm gonna be in trouble. So let's not do that.
At this point, I don't put anything past her. Like, I can see all of her cards, and I still don't understand half the stuff she's doing.
Naturia Mole Cricket. What does Kelbeck do? You can activate.
It dumps.
It dumps. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Cool. No problem. Naturia Mole Cricket jumps off. We're okay.
Maybe we should watch like season 1 Pokemon, the Indigo League. It's been like forever since I've seen that one.
Alright, we hold. Oh, that actually helps me. Alright. Target 2 nature monsters in your graveyard. Okay, cool. We're okay. We're okay. Naturia Camellia?
Yeah, they're all good in there.
Karma Camellia.
Alright, Naturia Sacred Tree. I have to wonder, are we in trouble? We might be in trouble.
The fact she's still drawing cards, I'm gonna guess is yes. It's never a good thing when she draws cards.
Goyo Guardian? Oh no. Yeah, let's not do that. We can activate Conquistador of the Golden Land. And now, Conquistador, destroy the Goyo Guardian.
I've lost this one. I should have went into Barkin and just been like, just protect yourself from traps, it's okay.
With that,
We will start by playing our Pot of Extravagance. Pot of Extravagance will banish cards from my extra deck and draw me 2. Now,
Hey, don't mark them when this is extra deck.
now we will activate
up on extra deck.
the 7
You're
cities
trying to
of the
say
Golden
extra
Land. 7
Professional
cities of the
voice
Golden
actor.
Land will summon the boss monster, Eldleech, the Mad Golden Lord.
nice. I never see anybody use the fusion.
Here comes Mole Cricket, which is fine. Here in the Golden Land, we do not fear insects. We will activate Raigeki.
Oh, let's go for it.
Mole Cricket will activate his effect to jump off the field. And now, we enter the battle phase. And Eldleech, the Mad Golden Lord, attacks. That was fun. I was concerned for a while because I was like, that is a lot of things that you are doing.
Disqualifying you for that.
Would you like... You're disqualified for showboating, Bard. Would you like to go first, or would you like to swap decks? Oh, you already have the one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. All right, you're going first. Gotcha. All right, this is the best 2 of 3.
So, Edlich fused with Neos.
That he can't he? Like there's like a hero fusion that just requires a light monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Well, I'm
tiny.
just sticking for a Fako card because she writes stories, with all those.
I really like all the Neos fusions.
It could be like oh, what was that saga in Green Lantern? Darkest Light Prophecy. It's the one where they introduce like the Black Lantern Corps. It's like death. There's like a bunch of heroes that are like zombies, and they're brought back for the Black Lantern Corps. It would be like that, but like maybe a fusion deck based thing.
Yeah.
I am such a nerd.
I have absolutely nothing to interact with Sky's plays at the moment, so I'm just hoping she whiffs really bad.
I know that feeling too.
I wonder what Eldritch is mad about. He's the
Probably
mad
some
Golden
keep
Lord.
mispronouncing his name. Oh, that would piss me off.
The mad Golden Lord. He is the king of the 7 cities of the Golden Land.
Which that's supposed to be El Dorado, right?
Yeah.
Specifically? Right.
We even have a Wakanda card because we have Golden Land forever.
It would be amazing if the plot of like Mad Edlich was literally his entire goal is to just cover the world in gold, all of it.
That's kind of what it is. It's an alchemical reaction, kind of like the original idea of the Philosopher's Stone that it turns things to gold. But like as you can see in the artwork for like Elixir of Black Awakening, Elixir of White Destiny, and Elixir of Scarlet Sanguine, the reaction went wrong. So it started turning living things into gold. And that's why Huaquero and Conquistador are just people who are turning to gold. They're golden zombies. And Eldritch looks like he's just here for it. He's like, hell yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. We're doing an XC summon. It is Baguska. We're doing a Link summon. It is Ausa. And we pass. Okay, Baguska and Ausa pass. We can live with this. My draw, not exactly great. It's fine. We're gonna Pot of Extravagance. Banish 6. Okay, we got 2. And now, let's see here. What did we banish? Okay, cool. Our Mad Golden Lords are still in the extra deck. Great. Let me think. What is the correct way to do this? We're gonna go here. We're gonna do this. We're going to do this. And we're gonna do this. And we are going to pass.
That's an awful lot of face down.
The black zombie core is no bore. We got green lighted up to bean butt to butt. King of Canadian Hill says. Is that the song you were asking about, Kat? Alright.
No.
Baguska must attach.
If I remember correctly, the saga ended with like I forget which Green Lantern becoming the first White Lantern.
It was Kyle Rayner.
Ah, right.
Yeah, Kyle Rayner.
Yeah, Kylo Ren.
Everybody, Kylo Ren. Yes. Everybody's favorite Green Lantern. Hal Jordan's just kind of a douche. Me personally, I'm a fan of Jon Stewart. I feel like he's cool. Jon Stewart. Okay. Torrential Tribute.
Oh.
The Naturia Mole Cricket triggers my Torrential Tribute. This will take out the Ausa and the Baguska.
Works the way I think it's going to.
We get the Camellia coming. Oh, Baguska can't be destroyed.
Ah.
And,
yeah, you messed up there, didn't you?
And Ausa will search.
Thought you were cool.
I still feel like what I did was still pretty cool.
No.
Oh, we got more Verna Sylphs. They can continue searching, which is painful.
I swear they're like the heroes of plants or something.
But they're fairies.
Yo-
But they're
laugh.
fairy monsters.
You laugh, but I'm not wrong.
To quote my hero, my idol, Denzel Crocker, they're fairies.
I don't get the reference.
Fairy godparents. We get-
I still don't. I don't know what do you mean.
Get the camellia back.
To be
Okay.
fair, I never watched it. I just know of the
Everyone knows the meme. Everyone knows the meme.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Camellia will send the Nechuria sacred tree. Gonna search the Nechuria blessing.
Used its effect.
sort of like the Yu-Gi-Oh meme by now, the one where Yami's like, "It should have been me." It's like even people who have not seen Yu-Gi-Oh like know that scene. And the meme.
Nechuria blessing will special summon a Nechuria monster from your hand or graveyard. Okay. Cricket. Cricket's already used its effect, right? Yeah. I feel like this is a good time to go ahead and activate my Scarlet Sanguine. We're gonna search for the Golden Boy. Eldritch, do 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 do, Golden Wind, do 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 do. What is special summon one Nechuria monster from your graveyard? Don't like this. We're just gonna flip the summon limit.
Oh, that's what I haven't seen in a while.
I think it only starts counting after it's activated, right?
Really? Oh, if it does, I'm gonna be so. Because I've been
Oh,
sitting on it
got
waiting. Oh man, for a second there, I was like, no, 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 no. We have Sunny Shine 45 in the chat says, teacher is obsessed with fairies. He's so obsessed he goes to fairy like a spasm. What are you talking about? Plants but fairies. The what's it called? Burn to Self. It feels like they extend for plants, but they're actually fairies. And I think the reason that they feel like they extend for plants is because they're earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, fairies are very connected with plants and the earth.
Yeah, like the Fae, right? But we're gonna normally
Yeah.
summon our Gozuki.
Oh, that's not what I meant to activate.
All right, gonna activate the Nechuria Camellia. We're gonna activate the Nechuria Mole Cricket. Oh, and we're sending an Agido. Here we go. They are nature type fairies. Yeah, like they're. I think they were supposed to be based off of the idea of like the different seasons of nature. Like, so, you know, winter, summer, like spring, etc. What does Agido do? If this card is sent, you can activate.
It's another dumping card.
It's another dumper. Gotcha, gotcha. What you do not. The cool thing about the dumping cards is I have cards that activate when they hit the graveyard too. It's actually quite fun. Matter of fact, we're gonna activate one right now. We're gonna activate the Scarlet Sanguine. Is Keldo another dumper? Oh no, that's a shuffler. Okay, Keldo is a shuffler. Oh, and you're gonna shuffle back all of my... Ah. It's fair. It's fair. Okay, but my Scarlet Sanguine does activate though, and cool thing is now we can get a Conquistador onto my field. And we dump more. Okay. Down to 24, can we? In the show, Mr. Crocker, his name, as a kid saw fairies, but no one believed him. That's why. That was kind of a sad turn of events too, wasn't it? Like, cause it was kind of like, I don't know, man. Like, it felt like he just wanted to tell people and like nobody believed him. I was like, dude, that sucks. Okay, we're gonna activate the Gosuki. Oh, you negate activations. Man, Naturia is kind of difficult to play against.
It really is.
But it doesn't destroy, though, so I feel like that's fair. Yeah.
No, that one does.
Oh, that one does.
But that
Dang.
one does.
That's a mess. All right, what can we do here? So we couldn't dump our Eldritch like I intended. What is an option that we have available to us? We're gonna switch our Eldritch, the Golden Boy, into attack position. Obviously, we're gonna flip and activate the Conquistador of the Golden Land. Conquistador will come in, and he allows me to destroy a card, and I'm going to choose the Baguska. Oh wait, he can't be. Fuck! Damn it! Ah, no! Crap.
Is there a meme in the server recently that put it to this exact situation?
Yeah, I don't read. He can't be destroyed by battle either, can he?
I'm gonna laugh if that's the case.
Ah, there we go. There's the thing. Is that a bouncer too? Is that a shuffler?
No, yeah, it's a shuffle.
Okay, it's a shuffler. Okay, cool.
I need to put back.
Okay. We destroy the Baguska. We destroy this guy. And then we go into main phase 2. We're going to set 1. And activate the Elixir of Black Awakening. Which will get us the 7 cities of the Golden Land. Which we will then activate. And let's see, what else do we have? Are we good? We good? Let me see. Yeah, we should be good. We should be good. We should be A-okay. Alrighty, here we go.
Then she activates like Final Destiny.
Let's go ahead and activate the other Conquistador. We're gonna put the Conquistador in defense position. We're going to destroy a card on the field, and I'm going to choose the Camellia. Ah, no, the Naturia Blessing! It summons back the Camellia! How can this be? The Camellia will send a card from the deck to the graveyard. And it is the Sacred 3. It is always the Sacred 3. Sacred 3 searches us another Naturia Blessing. It is a Vernisilf, the one of the Thawing Mountains. Vernisilf in full bloom. It banishes the Vernisilf and the flowering. Oh no, this is bad.
Oh!
I do not
Boy.
like this, so we will activate the Torrential Tribute. And we set a card, and we pass. Okay, very well. We will activate from my hand. Actually, we will take a moment to ponder what I must do. Yes, we will activate from my hand. Or from the graveyard, Eldritch the Golden Lord, who will send the 7 cities of the Golden Land into the graveyard. No, that also has an effect. What effect is this? You can banish this card, special summon as many Vernisilf monsters as possible. Oh, interesting. Okay, we will do the Max Z. Sunny Shine says plants win. We will see. Ooh, the Vernusilf Goddess, I see. That is 2. That is 3. That is 4. And all of this is going to count as 1 special summon.
Yeah, of course it is.
Are they destroyed during the end phase at least?
No.
Really? Return them to
I
the
think there's
hand.
But I have never seen them go back to the hand. So I think the field keeps them there, but I don't know why.
Okay. Target a monster on the field or in either graveyard, return it to the hand. This is fine. This is fine, because we will activate the effect of at least the Golden Lord. Send this and that, and we will just get rid of these pesky field spell. What? Lame.
Hatsudo! No.
Activate the effect of Black Awakening to special summon or at least the Golden Lord. In defense position, of course. We will set one, and I guess we will pass. Activate the effect of Conquistador of the Golden Land. Activate the effect of Huaquero of the Golden Land.
Whenever you play that, do you usually win that next turn, or?
Yeah, because that seems like a really strong, what do you call it?
Because it says it doesn't return them until the end of your turn.
Oh.
Oh.
Then yeah, usually. Or I use them for materials for other stuff.
Oh my gosh, somebody just pointed out that we are playing Plants versus Zombies.
Let's go.
Oh, how wonderful. This is great. We're going to use the elixir of Scarlet Sanguine on draw, and we're just going to get ourselves a Mazera Al Ghul. I cannot believe we're playing Plants versus Zombies. That is... I did not notice this. I love how the summon limit has done absolutely nothing. You are still consistently getting like 5 monsters on field. Alright, cross sheep. Alright, we're
Players,
good.
am I right?
You read the 300 attack point plant lady? I should be scared? Yeah, I know. Oh, shoot, let me think. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. Not worried. Not at all concerned. We are good. We are Gucci. We are pondering our next move. Aha! It is the carbon guy. Okay. We are switching everything into attack position. This will be our moment of glory, says the plants.
Beatdown. I'm a fan.
Here comes the plant lady, but first, Guardian of the Golden Land. Special summon. Changes the attack to 0. Activate the effect of Conquistador of the Golden Land. And we select Scarlet Sanguine. We activate the effect of Elixir of White Destiny. It is White Destiny, not White Awakening. Special summon a Naturia. Should I be scared? Perhaps. It is the
At any one given time.
It is the Camellia. Okay, we shall special summon Edleach the Golden Lord. We will wait. The Sunflower is the one that you contribute to negate the activation of a monster effect and destroy that card. Okay, understood. We will activate the Elixir of Scarlet Sanguine. We shall get a second Masera Al Ghul. We will go into the offensive here. And we will battle. Leech will destroy the Cross Sheep. Leech will destroy the World Soul Carbon. And Masera Al Ghul will destroy the Masera Al Ghul. And it is now in my graveyard. We activate an effect here of the Elixir of Black Awakening, which will banish itself to put something else on field. I'm going to choose the Huaquero. And pass. Does Master Duel remind me of Pong with RPG elements? It's all it is. It's all
Also,
it is.
gotcha.
Yeah, it does have a gotcha element, yeah. Ooh, that is all the Vernaself. Barkion? Okay. So far, so good. Discard that and one other. Ooh, Barrier Statue of the Drought. Oh, how do we do here? Oh, man. Yeah, we're just gonna Huaquero that? Oh, right. Barkion doesn't allow me to. Okay, never mind. It's got to banish too, though, so... Okay, we're good.
I wonder if this could actually turn into a deck out. Because both your decks are looking kind of thin to me.
Mine is looking thinner by 10. She's still got 24. I'm down to 14. And a majority.
She also searches a whole lot too.
Oh yeah, but a majority of my engine is already spent too, so there's that. Okay, it's gonna return the Masera Al Ghul to my hand. Take control of it. Okay. Can't really do anything about that.
Oh my.
And we keep going. It's kind of a lot. Okay, Baguska goes back to the extra deck. And we set one. Okay. Here we go.
You know, seeing this, I'm surprised there isn't a card that allows you to summon an extra deck monster from your opponent's extra deck if you have the right materials for it.
Okay, we're gonna activate the Scarlet Sanguine. And we're gonna get this, the Guardian. We're gonna draw. What does... Okay. Cool, cool. We seem to be in a good place thus far. We're gonna activate Pot of Duality. Okay. I don't know that we can win on this turn, but hopefully we can set up to win on next. Actually, not mad about that. Not too mad, at least. Let me think. Because you have my other Eldritch, which is kind of a problem. Let's activate the White Destiny. Okay. So far, so good. We're going to put a Huaquero down. And that should be about it. Let's see, what's this? Okay. Pass. Let's see if we can do something. Wow, Barkion is specifically for trap cards, isn't he?
Yep.
Okay. That's fair, that's fair. Alright, here we go. So far, so good. We're just going to go ahead and get this out of the way. We're going to activate Dogmatica Punishment. And we're going to choose Eldritch. Does that still send? No,
Nope,
right?
I don't think so.
Negates. This could be bad for me. Yeah. Okay. So if it doesn't do that, then like my initial plan doesn't work. We might still have something we can do, but we'll have to wait and see. You have to be running low on gas, just like me.
Fess up, are you keeping Edlich simply to keep him from having it again?
Just a little bit.
She says, then immediately, oh, gives it back.
Yeah, this summon limit has done nothing for me, dog. Like, nothing. You are still, like, summoning way too much. So I'm like, yeah, nope.
I have to think that Barrier Statue of Heaven would have been better here.
Maybe so. We will have to wait and see.
Which is actually very funny if you think about it. Because people don't typically associate zombies and the undead with heaven.
Sunnyshine says, can you please tell the plant player to something to look up the spell of Spring of Rebirth and Spirit Burner for their deck? So, there you have it. Spring of Rebirth, Spirit Burner. This might be enough for game. Let's see. And normally I would say that, you know, not a huge... Probably can survive this, but it's unlikely with Barkion. Like, Barkion specifically is the thing that's causing me grief. Like, see, because if I do this, you're gonna negate it.
So does that mean essentially that the next match basically comes down to killing her before she gets Barkion out?
No, we might... It's tricky, you know? Like, it is a little bit tricky. So we're gonna do this, and yeah, so see, this isn't a once per chain, so yeah, that's trouble.
All the things.
Yeah. Okie doke. Alright, so that was game 2. That took a long time. How many turns was that, out of curiosity? Did we see? Let me change decks. We're gonna go with the other one. Okay. Here we go.
Editing the book.
Change your decks. Add Inferno Tempest to your deck. I used to play Inferno Tempest in a deck a long time ago. The problem is, you know, like, it banishes everything out of your graveyards, both graveyards, which can be a little bit of a pain. Because if you need resources and Inferno Tempest banishes it, oof. It can be fun in like weird decks, but like in other decks, I don't know, man. It's All right, you are going first. Let's see what you got for me. We will max C.
I just have a feeling at this point that if Sky got access to a side deck, like, card destruction would just be in her side deck, like, all the time.
We will. Yeah, no kidding, right? We will infinite impermanence. I feel like that's honestly what would eventually ban either Max C or card destruction, is if we went into like best of 3s and Master Duel. Because then what would end up happening is, like, people would complain like, oh, well, everybody has card destruction in their side, or like, no, Max C makes it too easy to lose because, you know, everybody has card destruction on their side. It is a mess. All right, end phase, no problem. All right. We are going to lead with Pot of Prosperity. We're going to banish 6. Choose 1, 2. Let me think. 3, 4, 5, and I don't know. 6. Like that. Let's dig deep. 1, 2, 3,
Oh,
4,
Exorcist.
5, and 6. What do we get? I think the smart thing to do would be get this. And here we go. The order doesn't matter. We're going to activate Dark Ruler no more. Okay, we're gonna special summon Exo-Sister Martha. Martha special summons Ellis. Ellis and Martha together. Strong. Strong, strong. We're gonna go into Exo-Sister Michaelis. Exo-Sister Michaelis detached to search. We're gonna detach Martha. Must save Martha! Gonna grab ourselves the Exo-Sister Pax. Exo-Sister Pax. Search. We search for Exo Sisters. Let me think. Yes, we're gonna search Exo Sister Sophia. Special summon Sophia? No? Really? Oh, okay. Well, I guess not. Alright. I guess things aren't working the way I thought they were gonna work. Well, that's awkward. Let's just banish the Baguska. Alright. We're gonna enter battle. I don't think we're gonna do any damage this turn because of Dark Ruler no more. But that's not the point.
It's about sending a message?
Yeah, well, it's about sending a little bit of a message. That message being... yeah, you know, we have a message that we sent. I guess there was something I did that kind of like, that locked me into something and I wasn't paying attention. Because suddenly I couldn't do things the way I thought that I could. Huh. Okay. That's fine. We're in a good place. Vernisylphs, if they send themselves from the hand, they also special summon from the graveyard, so that's something Sophia can do. And if not, you know, we have Michaelis. Oh, tribute to a Humongous. Okay. Nice. We're gonna special summon any... No, we don't. Get Max Seed. I also have bugs. Doctors have tried to give me all kinds of things to get rid of them, but they just keep coming back. I don't know what to tell you. Alright, Camellia. Send a Naturia. It's going to be Mole Cricket. Interesting, okay. We're going to send the Vernisylph of the Awakening Forests and the other thing, which was another Humongous. Okay. I see the Humongous was just like the spot removal of choice for this tournament. We're going to send Vera, the Vernisylph Goddess. Okay. Okay, we get the Mole Cricket. Mole Cricket. Camellia. We millin. Alright, we get another Camellia. What happens now? Oh, that is a lot of summoning. I don't think you should have done that. The Rock. Oh no!
To be fair,
negated my Rock!
okay, now that's something I haven't seen in like ever.
My Rock has been negated.
If real life had achievements, that would have to be one of them. Negated Nibiru.
You know, I had a guy, like, I had a duel once where a guy negated my Nibiru. Or, no, he didn't negate my Nibiru. He ate my Nibiru. And then he went back, he did a whole bunch of stuff to kind of, like, recover. And in recovering, what he was required to do was to clear my field, including bouncing my Nibiru back to hand. So during his next turn, he tried to go off again, and I just Nibiru'd him again with the Nibiru he put back in my hand, and he's like, oh, right.
Wow!
I was like, that happens, buddy. Oh, special summoning the thing. Okay, cool. And we end phase. Alright, cool. I think we should be good. We're gonna special summon Ellis. We're gonna normal summon Irene. Okay, and then Irene is gonna activate to shuffle an Exo Sister card back to deck and draw one. Cool, I like that. Alright, we're gonna go Irene and Ellis into Caspitel. And then Caspitel will make it so that nothing can be special summoned from the graveyard. Of course, Mole
for
Cricket
that.
has to go and ruin my day. Damn you, Mole Cricket! We're gonna activate the effect of Caspitel to add an Exosister monster to my hand. Mole Cricket tributes himself. Just continue to ruin my day, Mole Cricket.
The card is exceptionally useful.
Yeah, no kidding. Alright, so what Caspitel will add to my hand is Exosister Martha, because I feel like we might need to recover next turn. Of course, Camellia will do its thing, but we are going to do this. We're going to Ghost Ogre. Sure, send something to the graveyard, but you're not sticking around here. Okay, now we need to... let me think. We're going to use Michaelis. Detach the Ellis. We're going to grab the Exosister Pax. I'm going to Exosister Pax and get us the... Let me think. Let me read that again, because I feel like this is where I messed up. Yeah, this is where I messed up. Okay, cool. Now I know. This is fine. In that case, what we're going to do is we're just going to grab the Exosister Stella for next turn. Oh, wait. We can special summon the Stella? How about that? Alright, cool. So Exosister Stella will special summon Exosister Martha. And now we can pop off, baby. We're going to go Martha and Stella into Exosister Jabrine. And then Michaelis and Caspitel into Exosister Magnifica. And now, Exosister Jabrine. We'll detach one and give all my Exosisters 800 more attack power. Chain Exosister Magnifica, which will detach one material to banish a card that you control. And we're going to go ahead and banish the Naturia Stink Bug. I feel like that was the correct choice. And here we go. Battle. We're gonna say... Shoot. We're gonna say Jabrine into Ausa. Which will, yeah, do the thing. Luckily, since Caspitel activated, I know that there's no special summoning from the graveyard happening, so we're good there, but we have Vernisylphs, which is a pain. We're gonna go Humongous into Max C. And then Magnifica can attack twice. Magnificent. Alright, and then that leaves us with setting up for our next turn. And let's just do this. We're just gonna Jabrine into Zeus.
Oh,
Divine Arsenal AA Zeus Sky Thunder. Alright, pass. What happens here? We got a Vernisylph. We got a whole bunch of stuff. So what do I need to worry about? I need to worry about things, but first, I feel like the smart thing to do here is to let it go.
let it go.
I just realized that Sky actually rained on my parade quite a bit by doing one small thing. And I'm like, oh no. Verniself Goddess. Okay. And what can we do here? Do we let it fly? We let it fly. Nah, that's targeting. And here's where we say, not today. And special summons a Naturia from either hand or graveyard. Fine.
I'm back. What did I miss?
No, it was quite a bit.
Base
Hold on.
Is this game 2?
3.
Yeah, yeah, you would think so.
Good thing it's a best of 5.
We are doing the best we can. Sunnyshine says, sorry if I don't answer, I'm jumping channels. This is fine, trust me. Let me think. Quick effect. We let it go. It's fine. We can do this. We can do this.
Can you tell?
I'm positive I can, yes.
I don't think you can.
I'm in the lead there, Bear. All I
Against
gotta
Sky, it's always questionable.
all I gotta do is not fuck up. If I can manage that, we're good. Alright, hold on.
You don't manage that usually.
Alright, that will shuffle. Yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and activate this. Detach the Michaelis, and we're just gonna spot remove 1. We don't want to give you access to shuffling anything back. We don't want to give you access to card draw. End phase. Alright, fantastic. Draw. And there's an easy answer here. The easy answer is we just Zeus. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Okay, that places itself on top of the deck. Zeus switches into attack position. And that is game.
Game 3.
This was game 3.
It's best out of 5.
GG's guy, that was a tough duel as always, you know, every single time. And just to let you know, you really messed me up whenever you gave me the Humongous, because something that I didn't notice before is that Exosister Returnia, the card that vanishes on the field and in the grave, is only activatable if I only control Exosisters.
Oh!
So like I'm sitting here going like, why can't I banish with my Returnia? And it's all like, if all monsters you control are Exosister monsters, I was like, oh no.
That one, so you couldn't make another Exosister Xyz, because I know that if a monster is moved out of the graveyard, they get to Xyz summon on themselves.
Yeah.
So I removed that one, and the other one was already, it couldn't use an effect that turn.
Yeah.
So what we're saying here is Bard could have won if he read his cards.
Well, firstly, I did win. Secondly, like, yeah. If
you got disqualified game 1.
How did I get disqualified
So-
game 1?
Because I fucking disqualified you game 1.
Oh yeah, because of the accents and the puns?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
therefore, game 3.
Oh, GG, Sky.
GG.
So we're going into what's it called, September. So let's see. Since I've been disqualified, might I request that we do the Earth, Wind, and Fire? What's it called?
No, you can't.
Clever. Very clever.
The
Mark.
Earth, Wind, and Fire event. We could be like, do you remember? We're dueling in September. Anyway, thank you everybody who showed up to watch the duels. This was fun. As always, it seems like our group tends to tilt towards control. I don't know if that's like intentional or what's happening there, but we seem to kind of deviate in that direction.
I'm fucking tilted.
Yeah, Dare's tilted. But GG's to everybody who played. We had Brother Gamma, we had Cat, or not Cat, but Rose Witch, we had Save Shooter, we had Cat was in the chat, which is great. It's good to hear your voice again. And
I try to make it when I can.
yeah. Well, thank you for making it. And I'd like to thank everyone in the chat. We had King of Canadian Hill, we had Safe Shooter, we had Sunny Shine 45. Welcome, it was good to see you. And Royal Gargoyle. So next month I will come up with something fun.
You missed one, but I'm not pointing her name out because she's done crimes today.
Who's that? Who did crimes
I'm
today?
not pointing out the names.
Let's see. I said Royal Gargoyle. I said Sunny Shine. I said King of Canadian Hill. Who did? Oh, Ziggybot was here. Ziggybot. Yay.
You are.
Oh,
10 out of 10.
Gamma was here. I didn't even notice Gamma. Hello, Gamma. So yeah, congratulations thank you to everybody who tuned in to watch. Well played to all of the duelists. You guys always knock it out of the park. I'm always having fun dueling against you guys. And I'm very, very happy that Block Dragon is banned. I don't know if I can say that enough.
I'm less so happy.
Yes. So, we saw all kinds of decks out there today. We saw Soup Terror. We saw Naturia. We saw a lot of Naturia. That was weird. We saw Royce. And I was playing El Lich. At Emancipators. We saw the whole thing. The whole gamut. It was fantastic. Let's see. We have a suggestion in the chat that says you can make a Batsu tournament. Each loss equals spin the wheel and add that card. I don't think that Master Duel is equipped for that, but if that's a thing that we could figure out a way to do, sounds like it could be fun.
We'll look into it.
Yeah, but anyway, thank you everybody again. I have been the Midnight Bard. This has been the battle phase, and I've been joined by Derringer, Sky, Gamma, Rose, Save Shooter, and Cat was also in the chat. Adios!